to Vietnam. I'm currently in rural Vietnam, a place called Hong Mu. Somehow I was convinced to wear what's called the Ao Dai, which is a traditional piece of clothing. I've been at an English center for a long time, and so they're having a Tet holiday party. So I guess over the next couple of days, I'm going to give you a taste of what it's like to experience Tet holiday from a foreigner's perspective. Happy Tet. So this whole thing was totally unplanned. I didn't even know I was doing this and wearing this outfit until like yesterday. The stuff I do to fit in and to experience culture. So over the next couple of days, I want to do a bit of filming to give you an idea of what it's like for local people to experience Tet, as well as what it's like for a foreigner to be here during Tet. So hopefully it's interesting. I have no idea what's going to happen, what will unfold, so get ready. Hey there and welcome to rural Vietnam. My name is Brock. Today I want you to experience what Tet holiday in Vietnam was like for me, a foreigner. My story starts about 10 months ago when I arrived in Vietnam. I arrived just after Tet holiday finished up of the previous year, and throughout the 10 months it seems like every person that I bumped into and talked to, everybody always asked me, have you experienced Tet holiday? And I'd always said no. So I experienced it, I recorded it, and I put it in this small little composition. My first experience was actually at the English Center, where there was many children who got together and performed, sang their favorite songs or danced their favorite dance. So I've noticed this thing about lucky money, where apparently maybe their family members give them money, small amounts of money, and they call it lucky money. Now they can spend the money in any way they want. They can keep it as good luck and not spend it, or they can spend it on anything they want, and that item might be lucky. I don't know. You can buy food, you can buy clothing, but it's usually small amounts of money. But the theory is it's just lucky. The children will go crazy for this lucky money. Somehow less than 24 hours before, they told me I must wear an Ao Dai is what they call it, which is traditional clothing in Vietnam. It was a bit strange, but it was fun. After walking out of the room, it seemed like everybody wanted to take a photo with me. The children and their parents, mainly the parents, were pushing their children to take a photo with me. It was interesting. I'm sure it was the first time they'd ever seen a white man wear an Ao Dai. We had dinner with the owner's family and friends. It was really fun. It was an interesting experience. Definitely different than the way we celebrate in America. The next day I determined that I needed to buy a bicycle. At this point in time, I only have 2 months left on my visa and I plan on going back to America, so I wanted to buy the cheapest thing that I could find. So I thought it'd be fun to explore Tet holiday with a bike. So I'm going to try to buy a bike. My goal is to buy a used bike. There's no need to buy a new one because I'm going to leave in a month and a half anyway, and I'm just going to throw it away or give it away, so hopefully they have a used bike. So we went down an alley to the bikes leaning up against the wall. We're trying to figure out how much these are. Awesome, so I got a sexy bike. It cost me 500,000 and I got a free seat, a new seat. One brake works, the other brake is almost dead. They pumped up the tires, they adjusted the handlebars, so it's almost straight. That's about it. So 500,000 is maybe $23, $22, something like that. Which is good because, again, I leave in like 2 months, something like that, and I'm just going to give the bike away. So anyway, I'm going to go for a short ride. I was invited by a friend to hang out tomorrow to kind of explore this area during Tet holiday, so I think I'll see you tomorrow. That night I was all alone. I went out to dinner, got a random text from a previous friend. You actually may have seen him in a previous video on my channel. He sent me a message and said, "Hey, where are you? I'm at your place." And sure enough, I ride my bicycle back and he's there, Mr. Via, and we decided to go out on the motorbike into town where there was so much traffic, so many people, it was insane. We basically just drove around for a little bit, stopped for coffee, and just enjoyed each other's company for a while. I was about ready to call it a night. I had dinner and I got a text message from Via, Mr. Via. You remember him from a couple of the other Vietnam videos. So he says, "Hey, I'm at your place, where are you?" So I came back and now we're gonna go out for coffee, and I want to show you a little bit of the town at night, because at night this place is rather busy during Tet holiday. So as you can see, even though it's like 7 o'clock at night, dark, there's so many people and everybody is shopping for flowers. This whole area, as far as you can see behind me, and as far as I can see in front of me, on both sides, it's all flowers. Why do people want flowers for Tết holiday?
They will buy flowers from jam house.
Okay.
Jam house.
So like decoration.
Yes.
So basically,
pride, lucky.
Okay, lucky.
Yes. And
Yeah, Vietnam is very big on lucky everything. So maybe if your house is very beautiful, you are more lucky. Something like that?
Yeah,
because and they have this thing where it's like lucky money, and I told you this yesterday, where family gives their children, maybe only children, I don't know, money, and it's lucky money.
Lucky money and so many things.
Many things. Gifts.
Family and the business.
Business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Tết holiday.
Yeah. Tết holiday in Vietnam.
Okay, so we made it to the bridge. There's a new bridge here in this town, and it's decorated. And apparently there's many people here who come to, I don't know, take photos. Like everybody's taking photos of the lights and the beauty. Check out these lights on the ground. Oh my God. So Mr. Villa just reminded me that today is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Being out of the country for so long, I don't even know what's happening around the world. Today is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Who is your Valentine's?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Do you have a Valentine? No. No, he's lying. Nope, I don't have a Valentine. He doesn't have a Valentine. Oh, the bridge is shaking.
Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna go grab coffee. We finished up our coffee. We bought bread. Now he's buying milk. We're gonna go back to the house and have bread and milk. The next morning was a bit interesting. I was waiting on a friend to contact me the previous night, which never happened, and the next morning, which never happened. And then a second friend showed up at my house and he says, "Hey, let's go here." And I said, "Okay." So as we start to go, the first friend shows up with a third friend. So all four of us decide to go and walk around to the flower market and explore for a while.
Good morning.
I'm with Liam. He has not been in any of my vlogs before, he's a new guy, I guess. But so crazy story. I was supposed to go with a woman today, waiting for her message on Facebook. It never came. All of a sudden, Liam shows up at my door and says, "Hey, how are you? Let's go for a walk." I said, "Okay." So we lock the doors, start walking, and then the woman from yesterday, she pulls up on a motorbike and says, "Hey, I'm here, let's go." So then I says, "Okay, well, let's go walking, all three of us." Okay, well, I invited a friend. She's still not here yet. So now we have four people, 1, 2, and then the motorbike in front of us. We're all going to, I think, the flower market to start, and then we'll park the motorbike, and then we'll go explore. So we just arrived at the flower market.
Yes.
We bought a drink. What is this? Do you know?
Sugarcane juice.
Ah, that's right. Sugarcane juice. The thought of drinking sugarcane juice, you would think that it'd be super, super sweet, but it's not.
It's just a little.
Yeah, just a little sweet. And I think they add sugar. They put sugar in. Yeah?
No, not sugar.
It's just naturally?
Yeah.
Natural? Okay. It's good. Also, there's not a lot of people here. Last night when we were driving through here, you could barely drive because there's so many people on the street and out here buying flowers. So during the day, people don't come out as much because it's hot, right?
Yes.
But at night, it's insane through here. So the chicken on display and the smoke and the fake money is an offering to the gods, is a prayer to, you said, attract more sales, basically sell more flowers, right?
Yes.
In my mind, if you deep fry a chicken, how does that mean get more sales? Let's deep fry a chicken.
Oh, they fry with people, and they use the chicken to spread their kindness, and the God will make them sell more flowers.
So kind of what I've gathered is that Tết Holiday is similar to our Christmas or our New Year, where it's, in a way, it's not so much an event where everybody goes and watches the ball drop like we do as an event, but rather like a Christmas holiday where we get together with our family, and it's not so much an event as it is just an opportunity to spend time with our families. Soon one friend branched off and it was just the three of us. She invited us to her house, which was actually rather far away on an island, where we explored her backyard, looked at some of the the fruit that she was growing, her pond, and it was fun to kind of just experience how the houses are actually designed in this part of the world. It is much different than in America. So now we are going back to Silk's house. Her name is Silk. In English, her name is Silk. In Vietnamese, I don't remember, but we're going to her house. What is at her house? What are we going to do? Do you know? Always the bus. Look at this. Crazy. What are we going to do at her house? Do you know?
We are going to have a small meal.
A small meal?
Yeah. And visit the island.
Okay. Visit. She lives on an island, so have a small meal at her house and visit the island. Silk, she never ate breakfast, so now we're stopping for breakfast at a hole in the wall, which is pretty much almost every restaurant in Vietnam. By the way, it's after 11 o'clock, so I think my lunch for breakfast, I'm not hungry, so I probably won't eat.
Let me see. I will check if it has worm or not. Oh, should be rớt. One more.
They said the name of this is plum, but in English, not a plum, so I don't know. Definitely worms, because I can see a worm trail. Awesome. It's an interesting taste. I cannot describe the taste of anything else. I don't know. It's interesting. We're walking through a trail, going to a garden, and here's a baby jackfruit tree. Jackfruit. Oh wow, there's more over here, check it out. And a mango tree with no mangoes. Ah, yeah, the flowers, and then it'll start producing mangoes soon. You look like Little Red Riding Hood. Do you know who that is?
Little
Red Riding Hood?
Yes. And you are a wolf.
I'm the wolf. It's crazy. Even though it's so hot in Asia, like I'm sweating to death, she'll wear a very warm sweater. And the theory is it keeps her out of the sunlight. But I've asked, why don't you wear a long sleeve shirt but thin?
I wear it to stay away from the sun. Because the sun will make my skin darker.
But why not wear like a thin long sleeve shirt? Thin. Instead of very thick. That's something we wear in the winter in America.
I think it's better.
If you come to Asia, you must eat coconut. I think I've said this many times before in other videos, but it's like super healthy for you, and it's relatively cheap. They're usually right around 50 cents per coconut, give or take, depending on where you go. I want to eat 1 a day, 2 a day if possible. Yeah, coconuts are the best.
We have a coconut party.
Yeah.
Coconut party.
So we just hung out at the house for a while, ate some cashews, and just sat for a while. I think now we're going to go to a church. She said an old church, so I'm really not sure what to expect, but here we go. After we left her house, we explored around her island a bit. We stopped at a church which was apparently constructed in the 40s by the French army. After we left there, we went to another church and then another church. So apparently this is a church that was built by France. There's 3 on this particular island. And it was built in the 40s. Ah, there it is. Oh, maybe not. It's a man. Maybe I don't know. There's 1932, 82, 1641, and 1982. So, I don't know. So a woman just walked by and opened up the doors just for us, I guess. I don't know. Very quiet, very beautiful. Yeah, interesting. These roads are so terrible that we can't. My voice is bouncing up and down as we drive. It's crazy. My butt hurts so bad. So way out here, I don't know if you can see, the church is big, and I asked, every Sunday, are the pews, are they full? The seats, are they full? And they said yes. In fact, people actually wait and sit or stand outside because there's not enough space, which blows my mind. I would have never guessed that. So we stopped for a moment at a temple in the middle of the countryside somewhere. Basically, it sounds like the purpose is to stop and pray and make wishes. I'm with a friend again. We went to a friend's house and she invited us to a barbecue tonight, so we just went out and bought meat and such, and then they're going to bring it back and start cooking where we can experience Tet like a local. Just finished eating a coconut, some watermelon. Now they asked me to go under to help with the shrimp. Oh, looks like they shoved sticks in the shrimp. Surprisingly expensive. For this shrimp in Vietnam, I learned it was about 400,000 in total, which is maybe $16 when you consider the average income of a Vietnamese citizen. That's a lot of money for a little bit of food. When I'm on the motorbike driving, I always see everybody in the hammocks under the house, relaxing, kind of like the people behind me. And I always wonder why, but now I know. It's actually chilly down here. It blocks out all of the sun, and it is very cool. It's almost like it's like air conditioning down here. So I just learned that the chicken that they bought earlier today is actually not for dinner. That is a chicken that they buy and he will keep for 1 week before he will kill it to eat it, because in the first few days of the new year in Vietnam, it is bad luck to kill a chicken. I don't know if it's eat a chicken or kill a chicken, so he bought it today, but just to bring it home to keep it for another week, and then it's okay after 1 week. So, interesting fact. So from my perspective, Tet Holiday was interesting. It is very similar to our Christmas in the West, where we drive or fly endless distances to go visit our friends and family that we don't see very much. It's very similar here in Vietnam. The streets are crowded, people are everywhere, and it's just a time of the year to spend with your friends and family. It was really cool. I was able to spend time with locals, and to me, traveling the world is all about spending time with locals. So I hope you enjoyed my journey. Thank you for watching, and remember, your time is running out. Start living. Take care.